Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another weekend vlog. I'm just kind of getting out of bed and getting started Saturday morning. The light is kind of weird this morning because of the smoke. I think it's better air quality than it was for sure yesterday, and the day before was pretty bad. And hopefully today it's going to be better and just get better over the weekend, but it might be another indoor day depending on that. So I don't have too much planned. I'm just gonna kind of check the air quality and then base all my plans off of that. But I am about to eat a delicious Odd Bagel, which is my favorite bagel ever. You guys are gluten-free. Try Odd Bagels, they're unbelievable. We're actually using a lactose-free cream cheese as well. I know, it sounds like a party in our house, but Jared is sensitive to dairy, so we're using a lactose-free cream cheese, and I actually think it's pretty yummy. He always makes fun of me for how much I put on my bagels, but I'm like, why would you just smear a little bit of cream cheese on a bagel? Like, what is the point of even putting it on then? Anyway, I'm just gonna enjoy this. I'm gonna continue eating my bagel. I'm gonna watch a show, and then we'll see what the day leads us to.
It's a little bit later in the day, or I guess I should say the morning, but I'm actually just getting ready to work out. I haven't talked about this in a really long time. A while ago, I did a video talking about how, sort of really the reason that I started my channel was that I had to take some time off from college because I took medical leave after being in a car accident. And I had a lot of time on my hands and was learning a lot and started my YouTube channel out of that. But the reason I took medical leave was because of an injury from the car accident with my back. And it's been a super long journey. And I talked about it a little bit in that video, and I feel like I probably alluded to it before. But I am like so much better than when I first made that video on chronic pain. I mean, I definitely think anyone who has a back injury, you understand that it's like still a daily struggle. Like my back definitely dictates my day, and some days are fine and other days aren't so good, especially with like not moving as much, not being outside as much. My back has been not great over quarantine. Movement for me and keeping my body strong has been a super important part of like just my recovery and keeping my injury at bay, or at least like tolerable. So I do Pilates regularly, or I did, I should say. And then quarantine happened. Luckily, my Pilates instructor is doing virtual classes, which is really fun. So I've been doing those once a week, but that's not really enough for me to get moving. And I had been thinking for a long time about like trying to introduce more cardio into my routine because I need low impact exercise because of my injury. So that's why I gravitate towards Pilates, but I'm not getting a lot of cardio out of that. And I honestly, if I'm being honest, I don't work up too much of a sweat in Pilates. And that's something that's super important to me cardio wise. And then also like for your lymphatic system, I have autoimmune conditions. So just like making sure I'm really flushing all those toxins out of my body and getting a regular sweat on is really important. And I know it's been important, but I've been avoiding it for a while. And so for a long time, I've been thinking about making a purchase, which you guys can probably see in my background, and I'm so happy that I did. I saved up for a while, and then for my birthday, Jared and my parents also chipped in, and I was able to buy a Peloton, which is like a stationary bike. And it's been like a lifesaver in quarantine in terms of just like getting me moving and having that convenience of working out at home, because I am someone who's not motivated to work out at all. Jared and I could not be more opposite in that sense. He wakes up very early every single day so that he can do like a 2-hour workout in the morning, whereas me, like I will sleep until 10 minutes before I need to get up, and I have no motivation the rest of the day to work out. So this has been a really great machine for me to just like get more into the habit of working out. And also, I mean, I sound like this is an ad. This is obviously not an ad. I would need millions of subscribers to be sponsored by Peloton, but they have so many classes on there. They have now bar classes, which again is another low impact exercise. They have strength classes. They have yoga and stretching, which is like another very important part. If you have an injury, you have to make sure that you're taking care of your body post workout. So for me, it's been really great, and I'm trying to get more into the habit of doing it hopefully around like 4 times a week. It's been off and on because of the smoke, and I used to have it in our garage, and that was filling up with really bad air. So we recently moved it inside so I can keep doing it even when the air quality is bad, which has been really helpful. So I'm gonna hop on and do a quick ride. If you guys have any questions or you've been thinking about getting a Peloton and like want some input or like a full review, I can do that on Instagram or something like that, just so you guys have more information. But overall, it's been a really good purchase for me, and certainly if you're someone who needs a low impact exercise and is looking for something that's convenient, easy to use during quarantine, and kind of like will get you started and get you motivated, I can wholeheartedly endorse it. It was also expensive and a big purchase despite the help from my birthday money that was gifted to me. So financially, I'm very much incentivized to use it as often as possible. So I'm gonna hop on the bike and do a quick ride. My favorite instructor is Cody Rigsby. He just has like the best music. It's all pop music and wonderful. So if you need some classes, check that out. Okay, sufficiently sweaty. One thing I forgot to mention is that I actually, even if like no one's home, I always wear headphones with the Peloton. That was actually a suggestion from Jared. It's a lot easier to like, whew, let me just breathe for a second. A lot easier to get in the zone if you have headphones in. There's not as much distraction, like you really listen to the music and it just feels better than having it come through the speakers. I just did a couple of chores. I had a little bit of lunch because I was totally starving. Usually try and have something like protein rich in the morning because I definitely get like a blood sugar crash if I don't. And I just had a bagel, which was not helpful. So I was really hungry after the ride. Had some lunch, did some chores, and now I'm gonna spend some time pampering myself. I'm gonna take a shower, I'm gonna shave. I actually have a new shaving cream that I'm gonna try out from Dr. Bronner's. It's funny, when I talked about shaving cream before, a lot of people were like, use Dr. Bronner's soap, it's so great. And now they make a shaving soap specifically for shaving. So I thought I would give it a try and see how I like it. I'm gonna dry brush, I'm gonna do all the things that take a little extra time because it's Saturday and we get to do that. Jared should be home pretty soon. He is helping to build desks for a local school district of ours. It's for kids at home because some kids don't have desks at home that they can work at. But yeah, so he's been working on that this morning, but he should be home pretty soon, which will be nice. We'll see what the rest of the day brings. We are back where we were yesterday. It is Sunday morning now. I'm having a slightly more nutritious breakfast of yogurt with a little bit of granola and honey, which is not my favorite breakfast, but I feel better when I start the day with something like this than a bagel. So I thought I would do that today, and Jared is already on his way to the farmer's market because I got a bit of a late start this morning. I just kind of laid in bed and didn't get up. So he is at the farmer's market, and it is dumpling day, which if you guys have watched my last weekend vlog, then you will know pretty much every Sunday Jared gets dumplings. So he's off to get some dim sum. I forgot to kind of finish up yesterday, but we ended up just like popping some popcorn, and our couch is modular. So we were able to like create it into this like giant square so that we could recline and watch a movie. We watched The Da Vinci Code. It was free on Amazon, so that was entertaining, but I had some like very strange dreams last night that I'm convinced is because of the Da Vinci Code. I think it's just gonna be another day around the house. The air is so much better, so maybe we'll try and go on a walk and get outside a little bit. But just a lazy Sunday, so taking you guys along for the journey. We decided to actually take a little trip to IKEA, which I don't know if it's going to be super crowded. If it is, we probably won't go because it is on the weekend. Maybe we'll try and go back at an off hour, but we've been looking for an entryway shoe storage situation. We have a shelf right now that we put our shoes in, but we want something that's enclosed so that our shoes, like you can't see them and all that good stuff. And I think we're gonna get a mirror too. So wish us luck. Hopefully it's not too crowded and we can get what we need and want. Okay, no luck with IKEA. The line was super long and we just didn't feel like being around that many people. So instead we're gonna go to Target and get a few things that we need for around the house and maybe take a peek at their furniture section, see if there's something that we could pick up instead. So I'll keep you guys posted. As you can tell, we are back home. We had a very unsuccessful shopping trip. We went to IKEA first and then we saw the long line, decided not to do that. Then we went to Target and we found one thing that we needed, and then we went to Home Depot and couldn't find what we needed. So All in all, didn't do so well, but I think we're just gonna hang around our house and maybe go on a walk in a little bit and get a yummy treat, which I'll show you guys if we end up getting. Jared's just having a snack right now, and then I think we're gonna head out. I feel like I've been on my couch for like 90% of this vlog, but we just finished up kind of like the Sunday night chores and had some dinner. And now we're just going to probably watch something and then head off to bed. I just wanted to say bye and kind of wrap up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing what we've been up to at home. And I hope you guys have a really good rest of your week. Thanks for watching, guys. And we'll see you guys next week.